Welcome back to another video. It's Bradford City month in review for January. Let me know your thoughts on this month in the comments down below. The last time I did this was in August. We'll do the monthly rewards. Now, your goal of the month or player of the month isn't available, unfortunately. I had to get the video out tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever it's out, I suppose. Sorry, it's quite late. Hopefully the preview's out tomorrow, which is Thursday, and then there might be a video out Friday as well. But there's a lot of videos coming out. I want to get it out, so that's why. But I had to do it tonight, so I couldn't get the poll out, and if I did put it out, you wouldn't have had time to vote, because I'm sure many people don't just go and check a community poll, but not much goes on there. My goal of the month has to be Chapman, not Rydell. It could have been. It's a very honourable mention. He could have got it with his fluke goal against Crawley, but for me, for pure quality, it's got to be Chapman. It was a sublime finish, whipped it with pace over the wall into the bottom right corner, and one of the best free kicks you'll see at Valley Parade. I'm sure there's many better, but that was truly fantastic to get us into a semi-final of the EFL Trophy, and I'm sure I'll talk about that at some point in today's video. My player of the month has to be Brad Halliday for pure consistency, for pure effort that he puts in. It's been a tough month. We haven't had a league win, and yet who's the player who still gives his all, and who's the player who still plays like a Bradford City player with that character that you need? It's Brad Halliday, and you've got to credit him for that. And I'm sure he's probably your player of the month as well, so let me know if he is in the comments down below. So the results: we lost to Crewe 1-0 on the first day of this year. We lost 4-2 to Crawley the following weekend. Then that Tuesday we beat Derby 1-0 to get into quarterfinals of the EFL Trophy. 1-1 draw against Colchester followed that. A 1-1 draw the Tuesday night after then against Carl Robinson's Salford. We drew 1-1 with only around 6,000 fans there or so, but we all know it was actually 16,000. Let's not get it wrong. 2-0 win, 2-0 defeat against Swindon. I wish it were a win. 1-0 win against Doncaster last night, which was a fantastic win. So what went well? I'll start on that. What went well? We got to the semi-finals of the EFL Trophy. It's the only thing I can say that went well this month. Now there's a couple of other things, but you're clutching at straws with everything, with everyone. So let me know if you can think of more, because I'm scraping the barrel, to be honest with you. I'm delighted we're through to the semi-finals. Blackpool away is my preferred game, just because it'd be nice to go. I've been to Blackpool's club shop, and I've slept in the facing the stadium, but I haven't been in. So I'd like to go to that stadium. Bloomfield Road, is it? So yeah, I'm glad we're to the semi-finals, and hopefully we can get to Wembley. But I don't know. I feel like Bradford City are very good at sucking you in and sucking you out, and I feel like that's what's going to happen. We get sucked in, and then we get sucked back off, and you know that's going to be that's what's going to happen. I mean, there'll be something again this season that happens, and I'm telling you now, something will happen that sucks us back into the club, and it's just Bradford City, innit? You know, Ryan Sparks, he might go and sack Alexander. That'll suck a lot of people in, and we'll go on a point. You know, Alan Pardew or someone, a big name who plays, you know, tippy-tappy or whatever you want, and then everyone's back buying season tickets, because something like that will have to happen. We kept Young. That's a good thing. You know, he's got that quality that we don't have. He's got that touch of class, and he's a fantastic player who adds goals and assists, and just like I say, he's just a class above everyone else in this squad. Technique wise, so he's a fantastic player to have in. Tariq Wright came back as well, bit of a PR spin, but at the end of the day he's a quality player and someone who can make a difference, got real pace and electric pace at that. So you know, when he gets back fit, he's got a bit of a headache again, Alexander, and hopefully he can get back fit as quick as possible. And Alexander is a bit closer to understanding the club, and hopefully, you know, recruitment, players, team selections, getting players out, getting players in tomorrow. I mean, we're leaving it late, aren't we? We're doing our Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve again, but and we might have to pick up your Theo Robinsons and your Curtis Guthrie's, you know, your Lynx Africas, and some Tic Tacs from the till. You know, we might have to do that, which isn't ideal. And I've already touched on it, the fans forum. That's something that you have to say went well this month, getting a bit of action, someone getting the ball rolling with the movement with the football club. 40 people were there, which is admirable on a Monday night, and 700 people watching live as well. So what went wrong? I could talk all night about what went wrong this month, but Sparks' PR today definitely went wrong for him. You know, crocodile tears and saying, you know, it's his dream to. He's doing his dream job and he gets criticism for it. Well, you know, at the end of the day, you've done. I appreciate that you put your effort in, but at the end of the day, if I played up front for Bradford City, I'd put 110% effort in. You would. But we're not good enough. You know, there's a reason why we're not playing for Bradford City. Because we haven't got the CV. You know, we haven't gone and scored 20 goals in League 2. Ryan Sparks has never been a CEO of a football club. He's never showed that he should have been a CEO of a football club. And he's had the opportunity. And with 3 years and 3 months, 3 years, 4 months maybe, he hasn't shown us why he has been appointed, apart from he's a cheap option and he's very good at commercial deals. The football side we keep getting wrong. He said he admits to making mistakes, but at the end of the day, what are those mistakes? Tell us what you believe are mistakes, because I'm sure many of us could say how many mistakes they are. Yes, people who take it personal are just idiots, to be honest with you. You know, you don't need to take it to a personal level. We've seen that go to Andy Cook this season, Harry Lewis in the pre-season, and Ryan Sparks has obviously had it. And it's unacceptable. It's wrong. But criticism for his job is guaranteed. It happens, you know. If your postman keeps delivering your post on your doorstep, you know, what's going on? Your job is to put it through the post and not on the doorstep. You know, I'm right to have a go at you, Pat. At the TNA, you know, we saw through that as well. You know, quite easy questions, but also his answers. He comes out with something stupid every time. Graham Alexander's football's entertaining. A lot would disagree with that. We don't accept mediocrity. Leaner and meaner squad. We're going to be getting safe standing. Getting rid of the programmes. Bringing a club badge. Goes on. You know, you could talk all day, but I don't want to. For your sake. Walker and Patterson, setbacks with injury. 2 key players, 2 roles that are key. More than the players, it's what they bring to the table. Goals, assists and aggression, high pressing. We haven't had that because they're not here. Patterson coming back end of March, beginning of April. Walker's been set back for a couple of weeks. Extra to what we thought, so we need them back, and this month they've had setbacks, which is less than ideal for us. Lewis has gone, a big character, big personality, big player, and done very well for the football club, but I can see a positive with the finances behind it. And we haven't brought a striker in. You know, we've got rid of Oliver. We haven't replaced him. Andy Cook's not. He needs competition and he needs someone who can play alongside him as well. And we haven't done that yet, but it can well happen tomorrow, and I hope it does. And we've had no end product this month on the striker thing as well. We've missed 7 big chances this month. And something Alexander said, something we've said, something I've said. You know, it's something we need to sort out very quickly. To the news section, I suppose. American Investment Consortium we were linked with, and apparently they did put in a £7.5 million offer, but Stefan Rupp rejected. Obviously, he wants $10 million for a club that doesn't own. I don't think we own our training ground, but let's be honest, Mr. Smith, the PE teacher, does. Don't own the ground, which I can accept that because you don't really need to, really, as long as you're still playing games there. There's a lot wrong, but we don't have any assets. You know, the fans are always there, but at some point there won't be. And I don't just mean in life, I just mean at some point season tickets are going to dwindle, and that could happen this season. And yeah, if someone comes in, I can assure you that, I mean, I look back at the Port Vale game 2016, sometime in August, first week in August maybe. The atmosphere was fantastic, and you know, it were great. It were like a new era, new beginnings, fresh, exciting ideas. Stuart McCall's back, and the atmosphere were brilliant, and there were just this connection to a club, building off what, you know, the foundations that were set from Parkinson, Lawn and Rhodes and Baldwin before, you know, building off them and kicking on now. And this were it, we were kicking on. But if a new person comes in, they have to go and watch those sort of clips of how a fan base can unite and get together, because that's what was special about this club, but it's been took away under Rupp and Sparks. Obviously Sparks more recently than Rupp. I forgot where I was. But yeah, 7.5. You're never going to get 10 million Rupp. I understand why. I completely understand why, but it's never ever going to happen. Graham Alexander sacked rumours. It's been cleared up. You know, he wasn't ever going to get sacked. It was a mixed up with the agents apparently. I didn't buy that first, but I do think that's probably the obvious thing, considering how much they've tried to explain it were a mistake, and I can understand that, to be honest with you. People get their eyes crossed, and when people can own up to it, I think you can take credibility out of that. When people try and cover it up more and continue to lie about it, that's when you start smelling a rat. So at least they explained it, and they explained it well, and I can understand that. Charlie Reich has been strongly tipped to come back to the club this month. Now, it could happen tomorrow. I doubt it will. I can't see it happening, but apparently he wants to come back to City. He's been seen at games, I'm pretty sure, in the football club at some point this month. Like I say, apparently he wants to come back. His contract's up at the end of the season at Wigan. City and Carlisle are the two sort of going after him, but he'd be a great player to have. I think he would probably work alongside Cook, or maybe the two similar. I think he could draw parallels between the games. Both poachers aren't there really, so maybe they won't work together, but how exciting would that be? Not only would it be a great PR spin for Sparks, but it'd also be bringing a player who's a fan favourite and a player who's had a good impact on the club, and a brilliant player at this level. So it'd be exciting, but I don't think it'll happen. But anyway, that's why I'm going to wrap it up. So if you enjoyed it, let me know, and I'm glad if you did. And thanks for 254 subscribers. You know, like I say, it's been 2 years to the day now since I did my first ever video, and you can't see that because I deleted it. And I delete a lot of the videos that I've done, but nearly 200 videos, 254 subscribers, and I'm delighted that people still watch, and there's a consistent amount of people who watch and comment and like and subscribe, and hopefully we get to see better times ahead of us together, and hopefully I can keep doing this for many years. But hopefully at some point we get to see us in the Premier League or the Championship or even League One. I'll take a 24th place League One at any time this point. But yeah, thanks, because like I say, 2 years ago I was sat in my bedroom wanting to talk about this club, and I thought it'll be easy. Just get my phone out, put it against the table and talk, and it's much more complicated than that. Much more work goes into it, and that's why I've got, it's telling me to stop talking. I'll try and speed it up. And that's why I have a lot of admiration for people who've done it for many years. Thanks for watching. Thanks for 2 years, and I'll see you tomorrow hopefully for the preview. Let me know your thoughts on everything we discussed in the comments down below. Have a good one.